yards. Super Bowl 56. Set to kick off.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Second and 2. Across midfield and inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 40.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Cardinals' 36-yard line.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First and 10 at the 49.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Through to Baker with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. That will go for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go on second and 12. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on third and inches. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Murphy on the tackle.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Browns, nothing.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. Second and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Right when it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The second down throw on target. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Hey, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. In from the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Cardinals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
The 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Murray. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brady Williams picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
They're not even trying to believe it.
And touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 65 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 75 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that. He's got him in. Complete. 20. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gonzalez good on the extra point. We've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now left side on the swing pass. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 42-yard line.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Third and goal.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Shotgun now for Murray. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Rosell's kick is good. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action interception here in the Super Bowl. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
First down, Murray. They'll roll him out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Went through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Play fake. Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that went off the mark. A little late with the throw.
Incomplete. Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jeffrey Simmons. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now Chubb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. That's complete. Okuro-Buna. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Out of the the gun, Geis. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is going to be incomplete. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
A gain of a yard.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
His 49-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he comes back with one complete. He's going to get this deep on the Arizona side of the field. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Buda Baker on the tackle. A pickup of 2.
2nd and 3.
2nd and goal.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
At the 43-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. He'll have the first down past the 40. And all the way out to the 45-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45.
From the gun. Murray. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
I think he's a struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Eli Apple. And we'll finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Beckham with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 9, Murray, open man is Kirk, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Murray. Off to Geis on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be fourth down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. Pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They run. Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Here's second and goal operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.